What's up, guys? I am in my garage and I'm working on a DIY filter for my pond, and it's actually going to be a filter plus fountain. I got this idea from DIY Aquatics, and he had a much smaller box than this. This is a 7-gallon heavy-duty tote from Amazon. I mean, not Amazon, but Home Depot. And he basically just took a submersible pump, wrapped a piece of filter mesh around it, put some rocks in the bottom, drilled a bunch of holes, and put it in his pond and let it filter. So what my idea is, basically that's the same idea as a sponge filter, like a giant sponge filter. But I recently discovered, which I love sponge filters in my aquarium, but I recently discovered a multi-chamber one that had different media in it, and the water clarity in my tank has cleared up a lot. And so what my idea is to do a multi-layer fountain in here, or filter in here. And then I also purchased one of these fountains off of Amazon that I can attach to the top, that will disperse the flow in different ways. It gives you more options, and it also has, this one has LED lights on it, I believe. So there's the different fountain flows that it does. So where I'm at right now is I went and got this 7-gallon heavy-duty tote from Home Depot, and I took my drill bit and I drilled holes, 1,000,000 holes in the ends, and then you can see it right there. And then I took a piece of hardware cloth, and I actually reused this off of a rabbit pen I'm not using right now. And this is just a smaller mesh one. Any type of mesh that you can use to keep your filter media in place. And I just zip tied it. I drilled a couple more holes in the tote and zip tied this hardware cloth in here. And this is just some filter mesh that you can get in a bag off Amazon. My husband purchased it. This is a pretty thick one. And the idea is I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And the pump is actually, what we're going to do is we're going to fill the bottom and the sides till we raise up this little basket. So on that side, underneath and that side, is going to be lava rocks for extra filtration. And till I get, I'm going to put some more rocks, probably just some regular rocks underneath this submersible pump, and it will raise it up. I'll put a hole in the top so the water in the fitting for the fountain can come out, and the water will be pulled through the holes in the side, come through the filter media on both sides. I'm going to do the same exact thing right there on the other side. And then it'll also filter through the lava rocks as a source of filtration, come through the pump, and then go out the top as a fountain, meanwhile catching all the nasties inside the filter. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get done, and I will show you what when I put it in the pond, and the before and after of how it works in the pond. And this is this pump actually came in a box of an aquarium that I purchased from someone on Facebook Marketplace. This was a free pump that they threw in with a bunch of other decorations and whatnot. And this does 800 gallons per hour, 3,000 liters per hour, or 800 gallons. It's 24 watt. And I tested this out to see if it worked in a little bucket in the sink in my outdoor kitchen, and it spewed water. And it kind of just shot out of this thing right here all halfway across the kitchen. So it does work, and it does have a variable speed right here. You can see this is a dirty pump. It was used, but it's going to get a lot dirtier in this filter. But you can actually change the setting on this to where it will flow at different rates. So these little baskets I got at Dollar Tree. I bought these so that I could do some DIY plant situations in my bog filter or in my actual pond. and I just cut it down to fit in here, and I wasn't sure how I was going to use it to begin with, and now the idea has come together to try it like this to hold the pump and have rocks underneath and in here to elevate the pump and add, you know, another layer of separation there. So I will come back and show you my progress in a little while. Also, you can get these submersible pumps on Amazon. I don't know if you can get this exact one, but my husband did buy one that was 400 gallons per hour. That I'm going to end up trying this bigger one at first to see how it goes. Alright, so here we are at this point. We've got both of the pieces of hardware cloth zip tied to the inside of the tote to hold our medium in. Our filter medium is in here. I just shoved it down and then folded over the excess so that it will fit in there and the lid will be able to shut good. Now I'm going to fill this with lava rock. On both sides and underneath this to raise this up to this level. And then I may end up raising up, put some rocks in the bottom of this basket to raise up my pump so that it can come through the top, which I have this piece right here, and we will see how it goes. I've already rinsed my lava rock, so I'm going to continue on the path and see how it turns out. Okay, so here's where we're at. I got the lava rocks in there, and they are underneath and to the sides of each one of those baskets. And I had some of these heavy duty Scotch-Brite sponges, had a box of them, so they were around, I noticed them, and so I was like, okay, let's put these in here too, just added filtration. So everything in this box I already had. Filter media, lava rocks, sponges, baskets, even the pump. I just went and bought this 7-gallon heavy duty box from Home Depot, and I will be using some of the extra filter medium to put in that hole so the fish can't go in there, or any other critters that might be in there. And now I just have to figure out where the top hole needs to be drilled and drill the top hole, and then we can put it in the pond and see how it works. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. About to put it in the pond for trial error run number 1. And I've got some filter media stuffed in the hole where the plug came out. So we've got this double fountain head attached to the top. We'll see if we like that or if we want to change it out to the other one. But it's going in the pond. Well, here it is. It's about almost 2 o'clock. And I just got this installed. And I have it sitting on the bottom of the pond. The pond's about 29 inches deep. And the riser that they have for this sprinkler is pretty tall, so I was able to just sit it straight on the bottom. I tried sitting on a brick at first, which made it a lot taller, but it seems to be working. So this is what the water clarity looks like right now, and actually this time of day we do get some sun peeking straight down, so it lights up the pond a little bit more. When I was in here, I could definitely see the fish. They've probably all gone into hiding right now. But you can actually see on top of that box, I've started putting plants there. So I'm going to put a collection of plants, underwater plants on there until it fills out. But there's actually fish swimming around those plants, checking them out. They get real curious anytime we put something new in there. But it's working. It's sucking water out and sending it through the waterfall, or the water spigot. So I will check tonight and tomorrow to see if the water looks clear, and also I'll open the box to see if the filtration is doing its job. But that is the DIY pool filter or pond filter from the plastic tote, lava rocks, and some filter medium.